six there are some six principles which has followed by maintenance planning. How to maintain the, you can say, the maintenance plans. So there are some points which we have to discuss. Number one, separate the planner from the maintenance team. It is necessary to identify the planner and divide him or her from the maintenance team so that he or she can exclusively concentrate on the planning the future plan. What does it mean? It means we have to identify that person who is a specialist of plan each and everything, or we have take a leader from each and every team. So he will plan overall process which has gone for the maintenance for the future plan also. Next is focus on future working. Provide the work program to the maintenance department at least 1 week in advance. Now what we have to do, we have to maintain a proper plan, or we have to inform each and every person who is which unit you are going to check or maintain. You have to tell about, or you have to inform these persons that these unit we have maintained in the next week, so we are informing you before 1 week. So this is a future plan. Now if problem occur during the work, after having solved them, it is necessary to inform the planner. Now if there is a problem of any worker that we don't need any maintenance at that time, so he will tell to the planner, he will inform to the planner that our unit is not need maintenance at that time because we are doing production, uh, or we have to complete a task. So this is called the information system. Next is sorting file by the single machines. Here what we do, we will making a proper file of each and every machine which we are going to check. We have make a label, we have to give the numbering or labeling to the machines which we are going to check. Okay, next is to help the, we can say this, help to use the equipment data. Here we are checking each and every equipment working in the organization as per the numbering, first, second, third, fourth, and you have to give the schedule of these machines. Next is use the experience gained to define the estimated time to execute work orders. It is useful to rely on the skill acquired, the experience gained to make an estimated of the job that can be actually achieved. Here what we do, we are we can say we are estimating the time of each and every unit which we are checking, that yes, it this is a particular time which we are needed for the maintenance. Next is to identify the technical technician skills. Okay, that is also very necessary, that as per the skilled necessary, you have to go for the maintenance. Suppose in a single manufacturing unit, you are producing cars. So who is going to check the engine of the car? Okay, there is another specialist person who will check. Second thing, who will check the seats, who will check the design, that is a designer for that. Third, who is checking the lights, it means there is an electrician for that. So you have to know that who is a specialist of the particular machineries. As we know that as the human body, there is a different specialist of eye, different specialist of ENT, different specialist of throat, or different specialist of chest, different specialist of stomach. As the specialist team, you have to be there. You have to maintain a proper specialist or technician team who will check these particular machines time to time. Okay. Next is measure performance according to these plans. Now the point comes that either your plan is effective or the performance of your plan has to be done as in a good manner or not. Okay, now you, the time where you check your proper plan, your performances, and now you will compare that the work has done as per the plan or not, or which machineries are left for the checking, which particular units are left for the checking. That is totally depends on your plan. That will tell, as per your plan you will evaluate the workforce efficiently and planning and scheduling the effectiveness. And this is called the sixth principle of maintenance management. Next point which is coming is the sixth key principle of scheduling. Here we have planned these things. Now what we do, we will make a schedule as per the plan, because only planning is good, but the execution should be proper as per the plan. Now we will make the proper scheduling, what, how to execute these plans. Okay, so now we will start the scheduling. Before that, uh, we are revising what are the maintenance scheduling. So I hope you have understand what is maintenance scheduling. It means this is giving the answers of who, when, why, where, when. Okay, and all the W questions are answering these maintenance scheduling, and these six principles will tell you maintenance planning. And now we were discussing what is six key principles of scheduling. So that till then, bye bye. I will meet you in the next lecture. Okay, bye.